Dear Sagittarius, happy 2018 to you. I hope you're all doing well. I hope January's off to a lovely start for you. Thank you so much for your patience with this reading. My goodness, it's been absolutely crazy during the holidays. So now, before we get right into it, a few changes here to the way that I'll be reading for this month. Instead of doing two major chunks from the 1st to the 15th and the 15th to the 31st of the readings, I'm going to section them off into 4 parts. So I'm going to be doing it weekly. So from the 1st to the 7th is going to be this reading here in this video. From the 8th to the 14th is going to be the second video that you can click on and watch. From the 15th to the 21st is going to be another reading, and the 22nd to the 31st. Now, as you know, for those of you who have been following for the past few months, I've been doing the 15th to the 31st paid, which you can purchase via the link below in the bio description box, or simply just go to alchemynew.com. So I'm going to be doing it, same sort of protocol. From the 15th to the 31st, I'm just going to be reading them in 2 sets. So it's sort of like 2 videos that are going to be delivered to you as one. And again, you can purchase the 15th to the 31st via the link below, and it's ready to view just as this video goes live. All right, so you should receive that via your inbox, okay, from the Alchemy New confirmation email. Nonetheless, let's get right started with Sagittarius with the first week from the 1st to the 7th of the month. Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming through for you. I was hearing class action for a number of you as I was meditating on your energy before I showed on the camera. Let's see here. A number of cards are popping out. Okay, a number of cards are popping out. You have the Magician, okay, upside down, with the 6 of Cups in reverse upside down. You then have, interesting, several stacks. You have overlap with Leo. Leo pulled a number of these cards, not in their 1st to the 7th, but in the last part of their January reading. You have the 9 of Wands upright, overlaying the Ace of Swords in reverse, overlaying the Sun of Swords in reverse, overlaying the 3 of Wands upright. Major overlap with Leo. If you know a Leo, if Leo is prominently placed in your chart, depending on what house it cusps for you, there could be some relevance in that reading. Nonetheless, you then have here, exactly perpendicular to this 9 of Wands and the stack beneath it, the Judgment card upright, the 2 of Pentacles upright, and the High Priestess upright. Okay, we'll heed that. Major decisions. I'm hearing major headway. There is, and there has been most likely some sort of major clarity about what direction you want to move in, even if it is the sort of energetic direction that you move in, I'm also hearing sentimental direction that you move in, what you want to make of this new beginning. And it's required of you to really, really dig deeply, Sagittarius. And what's involved, I'm getting, is a sort of esoteric nature. There is a feeling that what you're working with is, I'm hearing, also inherently sentimental in nature. But at the end of the day, there are variables that go into this decision and this process, and that have for quite some time, that involve things that are otherwise just practical, okay, like finances, career, and things like that. Nonetheless, I'm hearing an emotional cycle. You have here Pisces' card in the Major Arcana, the Hanged Man, sitting in reverse, to which point the Hanged Man standing straight up in its grave, overlapping, overlaying, but take it as you will. I said overlapping the Lovers in reverse. This is Gemini's card, which flies into the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. There has been a testing, I'm hearing a testing ground of just how we merge matters of love with matters of inherent practicality. And that, again, that symphony between what is practical and what is emotional, what is sentimental, and what is, I'm hearing, regimented, structured, becomes so obvious here. So obvious in such a way where it's like, I can no longer sleep, okay, and pretend that this satisfies me emotionally and or financially, okay? And I'm hearing the lines are blurred. You're recognizing that manifestation, the core concept of manifestation, is held in the ability to merge. I'm hearing assets with intuition. Okay, very interesting. Now, so it's not, the focus is not just on, let's say, the practicality, on what we can literally financially produce. It's not only on how much we feel through the process of creating as well. It is how we merge them, I'm hearing, specifically by way of our vision, and the adherence we have to certain principles and guidelines that we set in a very personal way for ourselves. What do we feel the overall path is that we're moving along? And I'm hearing life path specifically. Okay, a number of variables. I'm seeing it as a number of variables for you, Sagittarius, that come into the mix here as it pertains to the grander sort of scheme of manifestation that you may have been dealing with from 2017 and just into the beginning of January. Now, filming this on the 5th of January, and we had a full moon in Cancer just on the 1st, and this is EST time. So there may have very likely been a sort of major clarity here about matters of how we engage. I'm also hearing partnerships. I'm hearing specifically intuition very strongly here. You have the Five of Swords upright as a focus point, the Daughter of Wands in the sort of theme, overlaying the Daughter of Pentacles. Two daughters here, okay. The Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, the Father of Wands upright, mirroring the Daughter of Wands. I'm getting here with the Two of Wands, okay, upright, right beneath the Father of Wands. I'm getting here Sagittarius, and I'm hearing Leo for you specifically. And you have beneath the Two of Wands, the Son of Wands upright, overlaying the Two of Cups upright. There, the Son of Wands came through in Leo's reading throughout all 4 quarters, very, very prominently placed. I believe it was as well the tail end, okay, of January that they pulled the Son of Wands. Nonetheless, you may be dealing with a Leo up and out. You may be dealing with a Leo, or there may be an individual with a lot of Leo in the chart, or there may be this propensity within your own chart operating in some aspect of life. Now, if you'd like to calculate your placements, you can feel free to do so via the link below in the description box that I provide, and you can calculate your moon rising, send it that way. Okay, nonetheless, there is direction here that speaks to creativity, what our creative ideals are as well. There's a creative side to it, there's a dynamic side to it, and then there's also the sort of practical, material, financial side to it. I'm getting that these are separate propensities that you realize are in a certain way to work together. I'm hearing harmoniously in order to make the motion movement forward. You realize that in a certain way you've got to remain level-headed, but the movement has to be moving. Okay, interesting. So it's not only, yet again, a matter of how much we create. It's a matter of how we create what we create. I'm also hearing when we create it. So the focus is on Sagittarius, the longevity of what you're creating on one hand, but at the same time, you've realized on how you are creating in every moment of creating into the long term. There is an objectivity, there is a subjectivity, and if this is not your own two propensities, there may be another individual who holds a certain perspective that is, I'm hearing, regimented, that is very, very clear-sighted, that is I'm hearing almost also a little bit of a dictatorship kind of feeling that you may be feeling. Take it as you will. It can be taken in a number of ways. But there's a sort of head-to-head. I'm also hearing conflict in a certain way. There may be a partnership dynamic here that the realization is we have to also, yes, be practical-minded. But at the end of the day, this is a creative venture that is to move dynamically forward. Now, we have the Daughter of Swords, 3 daughters coming out. Lots of players here for you, Sagittarius, overlaying the Devil in reverse. Okay, career has been at the forefront of your mind, okay, as well as in this sort of subconscious, okay. I'm hearing refraining. It may have been this sort of almost, I'm hearing it as a game, okay, of how it is that we can compartmentalize our career and work life. But at the end of the day, it is, I'm hearing, a solo venture. You realize that it is for you to uphold and upkeep in a certain way by way of how you perceive it. And so you may have been grappling with I'm hearing the theory, the ideology, the frame of mind of what a career is and means. Why am I to create something tangible? Okay, what do I perceive as even the role of the financial side of what I create to be and to play? And there's been a certain confrontation with that that I'm getting as happening on a personal level, in a personal way, that challenges your perception. All right. Now, there may be, for a number of you, an individual who comes in strategically, okay, who has been a strategic player. I'm getting, though, that this is happening not at the forefront, okay, not at the forefront. If this is another individual involved, and I'm getting for a number of you, there may be a number of individuals involved involved who are, I'm hearing, on the same playing field. One incredibly financially minded, one incredibly, I'm hearing strategically creative as well, okay? One in a way who knows how it is that they want to channel their creativity, and another, and I'm hearing adamant, and this may be your very own energy, Sagittarius. But the Daughter of Swords here is another individual, perhaps if you're, again, dealing with a number of individuals within the scope of career and creativity, projects, so on and so forth, who is, I'm hearing, I'm hearing specifically fiscally bound, okay, fiscally bound specifically, and she is attached to the devil, and it may be, however, gender, not necessarily, female, male, okay, so on and so forth, or however else. There is a certain characterization. There is the desire to be very descriptive with things, very clear, very, very clear. And this, again, maybe your own energy, the desire to lay the terms, but I'm feeling that you're saving the sort of clarity of discernment, the rationalization of how it is that, again, you engage and you even perceive and you conceive of matters of career, the role that it is to play in your world in a certain way. Now, I'm getting that this will be the focus for you as you move into the next weeks or so. So I'm going to start here, right here with the next week of the reading, the 8th to the 14th. Let's get right on with that, and I'll see you soon.